everybody, my name is Taylor Rogers, aka Tcslayer, and we are here today watching a Battlefield video. This is a commentary over a previously played game here on, wow, just went to die at the beginning of the game right there. An Obliteration. We're currently playing Obliteration Battlefield 4 on Operation Locker. This is one of the base maps for Battlefield 4, so if you buy Battlefield 4 just as it is, you get this map. Operation Locker is a very close quarters map. It's actually very un-Battlefield because Battlefield's all about big open battles. And Operation Locker is very closed in. You play inside of a prison, so there's not much really. Honestly, it's my least favorite map just because you know it's not that. It doesn't have the Battlefield spirit. There's no vehicles. It's pure infantry combat, and it's just so close quarters, and it's just. But nonetheless, it's still a good time. So today I'm playing as the medic, rocking the medic class, using the F2000 suppressed with a one-time zoom scope, angled grip, laser sight, and of course the suppressor. That's why it is suppressed. Going around getting kills. This is actually a great game for me. Maybe not in terms of overall going on crazy kill streaks, but just in a long-term game, I do great. I end up becoming the MVP at the end of this game, as well as leading the squad to ace squad, I believe. So ultimately, you know, it's a great way to end the game is to get ace squad because you know you're part of the best squad, and getting that MVP ribbon means you were the best player, which is great. So Operation Locker, some quick tips and tactics. Medics thrive on Operation Locker, and that's because of the close quarters and the amount of explosions, aka grenades and rocket launchers, that the enemies and your own mates like to use. It's a lot of explosives, a lot of smoke. It's very difficult to see in sometimes situations, and you really but medics are great because, of course, plenty of explosions, which means plenty of people are dying and plenty of people are getting injured, and medkits can definitely keep your team alive as well as earn you a ton of points, and that's where a majority of my points come in the game. I said this before in previous videos, and I'll say it now: being a medic equals points, and points are what you want. But despite just throwing down medkits, you can also, you know, just spray and pray, and the laser sight is great on close quarters maps because it lowers your hip fire solution, which means you can just basically spray and pray. You don't really have to aim the gun as long as you're just pointing it in the general direction of an enemy. And so yeah, on this game, I'm of course playing with two of my close friends, JCureTree 34179billion6428. I don't really know his full name because his name is basically JCureTree and a bunch of numbers. But he's also known as Jero. He's a good friend. Love that guy. Also playing with me is Antonio Probronio. Anton, my good friend Anton. He is awesome. Great guy to play with. He's rocking Recon. I believe Jero is playing support class. And I'll maybe go into more details about those two classes later. They aren't necessarily my favorite. I don't really exceed well in them, but it's still a good time all around. So as you notice, I'm getting a lot of kills, and those kills are mainly coming from my impact grenades. Impact grenades are one of the many different types of grenade sets, and they're my favorite grenade option to give you. Primarily because when you throw a grenade, generally it bounces off a wall and then it'll just explode. But impacts have a much shorter fuse, and they basically explode on contact. That's why they're called impact grenades, because they explode on impact. Also using medkits and defibrillator, which are the necessity for being a medic. And basically just leading the pack and keep my team alive, doing what medics do best, while my teammates thrive on getting their own amount of kills and stuff like that. So this is Obliteration, and Obliteration Operation Locker is basically it's a very stalematy game. It doesn't really go anywhere. There's very rare that there's actually anyone scores. A vast majority, I guarantee you probably that at least 80% of games played in Operation Locker will end in a tie between the two teams, just because there's no scoring in this game. Because basically Operation Locker, it's basically a long tall line, and it's basically there are three pathways. There's the center, there's the outside, which is on the right, and then there's the left, like the side pathway, and that's really all there is. As a result, there's no really room to run around. It's very difficult to flank just because the amount of players that are on the map really cover all three entryways, and so you end up just in a stalemate, holding down the wall, tossing grenades into who knows where, hoping you get some kills, and just spraying and praying, maybe running in and getting some kills. It's not that great, but if you're able to flank on this map, it's amazing. People don't really expect to get flanked on this map because it's hot. Look right here, see? These guys have no idea that I'm coming in, and I may only get one of them, but there were like 3 there. And it's great to just get a bunch of kills, and then, of course, run away and reload and then come back out. That's why the suppressor is so amazing. So in case you're wondering why I use suppressed weapons, it's not because of the cool sound, or the sound of a suppressed weapon is really cool. It really comes from the fact that when you fire a weapon that's not suppressed, you show up as a big orange dot on the radar for your enemies, and they know where you are. But suppressor, of course, hides that orange dot from your opponents, and so you don't have to worry about them seeing you. That's the beauty of using a suppressor. Suppressors are great. So you notice in this game that, you know, I actually do great. I don't know why I'm hating on myself. This is probably one of my better games. As I mentioned before, at the end, I do earn MVP, and I do, of course, earn a squad. A squad's a pretty fun ribbon to get because I think it's even better than MVP in my opinion, just because it basically means that, yeah, you were really good, but your entire team, your squad, your close homies, the green guys, you guys were all doing great. You're all working together. It's really difficult to earn a squad without squad teamwork. It's probably a necessity, actually. And you can just see right here, for example, how being a medic is still great. Getting off a little topic, but just being a medic is still great. Look at all those points I'm just constantly feeding into me, just from reviving people, throwing down med kits. And now I actually have the bomb. I'm just trying to make a quick break. Because as a medic, I don't really like to pick up the bomb if I can avoid it. Just because, especially in Operation Locker. But because being a medic, you don't really want to be the target, because your job is not to go in first. It's not to be running out and gunning. You want to stay back, let your teammates go in first, and then when they kill a bunch of guys, you can clean up what they left over and then quickly revive them, and you got your team to keep moving on. See how here I let my teammate go in first before I go in, because I don't want to be the target in case there's anyone out there. We plant the bomb. Pretty good, but as soon as we get it planted, really, I mean, Jiro goes down, and the team, they just gang up on us, and they get the defuse. It's super difficult to actually get a score anyway on Operation Locker. It's so hard. I've done it before, don't get me wrong, but I mean, really, even the teams have to be really unbalanced in skill, because even an amazing team can be held back against the mediocre team on this map just because it's so easy to be defensive. I mean, claymores are your best friend this map, grenade launchers are your best friend this map, med packs are definitely your best friend. I'm telling you right now, and I'll say it again because I know how much you guys love hearing it, but being a medic equals points, and it's true. There's just nothing better than being a medic, especially Operation Locker, where all these people are just constantly getting hurt, they're constantly dying. To close quarters, all you gotta do, one med pack can heal an entire squad of people as they crowd around it with explosions going left and right. It's insane how great med packs are on this map. I actually just prefer to play medic on Operation Locker just because of how good it is. Oh wait, there's a sweet double kill right there. Lining up 1-2. Always fun. And again, that's suppressed weapon. They don't even know it's coming. See, look at that guy didn't even know it's coming. But suppressed weapon, best. You may notice as well that that while I'm being a total boss, my team is also doing fairly well, especially in my squad. While I am being the last man alive, my friends often say that I have the highest survival rate of anybody they've ever seen, and it's true. I mean, part of being successful in Battlefield is just staying alive. I know that I do die. I mean, everyone dies in Battlefield. It's very rare that you get a perfect game, but just staying alive for as long as possible is great, because there's really important things about staying alive. Number one, as long as one member of your teammate of your squad is alive, that's a spawn point. And with one spawn point, it's just basically, with that spawn point, people would spawn on you, and you get points because they spawn on you, and more importantly, they're not stuck all the way back at the base. They can be right in the middle of the action where you are, and back you up immediately. Another great thing about keeping everyone alive is, of course, the field upgrades. Battlefield 4 introduced a new system called field upgrades. Oh, nice kill there, sorry. Basically, they're like perks, if you're familiar with games like Battlefield, not Battlefield, but like Call of Duty, where they basically improve your soldiers. So basically, there are sets of field upgrades that you can pick, and by performing squad actions, like, for example, as a medic, if I heal my squad mates or revive my squad mates, I earn points towards that, and then it really just makes me a better medic. I can get more med packs. I can run faster. I can revive quicker and easier. And it just shows the effectiveness of med kits in terms of med kits. Yeah. So and then really just playing a World of Squad, because that's really an incentive to play World of Squad. I think field upgrades are a great addition to the game, because originally all it took to be really well as a squad is that there were field upgrades. They're like these perks in the last game where all you had to do was equip it, but you had to earn your upgrades in this case by working together for squad, and that's very important. See, like how even though the bomb goes ahead, I stay back and help my teammates just because I know that that's my job. It's not my job to, well, it is my job to protect the bomb, but it's more important that I think is that move with your squad, be successful, don't run over. I ran ahead just now, see? Now my teammates are going to suffer because I'm dead, they're going to get picked off, and we're not going to be as successful because my role as a medic is no longer being filled, there's no more heals. So let's go on to roles, actually, squad. I think squad roles are very important. Knowing how you feel, like in fulfilling your role. Because if you fulfill your role, and your teammates cover your weaknesses, you should generally be successful. That's what I'm saying. A squad that has all 4 classes represented, will thrive. Having a good medic, having a good engineer, having a good recon, having a good support, it's all great. And really, as long as you have someone tossing the med kits, you have another person who's ready to repair vehicles, you have someone who's ready to throw down ammo, and you have someone who has spawn beacons and motion sensors, and you will thrive dramatically in Battlefield. It's insane just how having an equally balanced squad really makes a big difference. If you have a team full of medics, you're not going to be doing that great because all it takes is 1 tank and you're wiped out. But having that engineer, having maybe a recon of C4 in your squad, definitely makes those tanks think twice about just rushing up on you and getting themselves killed or killing you. So as you can see, I'm getting a lot of points from reviving, and this is just the great thing about being a medic. I'm telling you, most of my points aren't even coming from my kills. I am getting quite a bit of kills. Don't get me wrong, I am also getting killed, but I also get maybe, see that assist counts as a kill. So there it goes to show you that I am getting my kills, so don't get me wrong there. I'm doing great in terms of that. But more importantly, the healing is what's really setting me apart. Just making sure my guys are being healthy, staying alive. It is the key. The key. Oh, there's a little music for you guys for success. And basically, you know, just look at that boom. Even while I'm being shot at, just keeping my guys alive. You know, it's just important. Can't stress enough even playing as medic. That's why it's my favorite class, because you just get so many points just for being healing. It is the best. It's the best. I'm telling you right now. It's great. And so, you know, just keeping your teammates alive, super valuable. And so yeah, that's basically it. This game is coming to an end very, very soon. But I'll just commentate a little bit of what's going on. So I noticed that the enemy did try and flank us. They weren't successful. I mean, I was able to basically alert my team, and they get cleaned up pretty quickly. Oh, actually, they did get us, but the flank wasn't as successful as I'm sure they wanted it to be. So here we are. This shows you the valuableness of being a good recon. Got that spawn beacon set up right there. You guys got a quick glimpse of it. That lets your team spawn in on it. So it's basically another spawn point. So generally, you could have up to 6 spawn points for yourself. Just get some quick kills here. Bada boom, bada bing. Come in. This game is basically coming to an end. I just want to say I've enjoyed making these videos very much for you guys. It's been great all around, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching them, for those of you who do watch them, and I really do hope to continue the video making process, because I'm having a good time, hoping you guys are having a good time watching them. And so yeah, this game is really about to end. It's going to end up in a draw in 28 seconds. Spoiler alert, sorry about that if you're looking for the end. I think pretty sure you picked up on it though, on how I was basically hinting that Operation Locker always ends in a draw, because this is no different. But you do get to see my success. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of this video clip with some sweet music. So thanks for watching, and I'm out.